Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Laser, and today we're going to be talking about the latest Arcanes brought to Warframe. I'm talking about the brand new additions that hit Warframe in Citrine's Last Wish. I'm going to give you guys a prio, where are they good, where are they not, and so on and so forth. That said, there are a lot more Arcanes in Warframe than these just 6 niche-ish Arcanes. So if you want to know a full priority, let me know in the comment section down below. Hey Laser, I would like to see full prio and all whatnot. And I will do that as well if we get enough likes on this vid. Now you go over to OTAC on Deimos and you go to Unearth Citrine. You will see that these cost this brand new resource, these crystals of sorts, and you get them by playing the new, what's it called, that new mission type. It's a new mirror defense game mode. Essentially there are two defense missions slapped on together with a little tunnel between them. You just run between the two defense points. Essentially it's kind of like endless defense if you want to see it that way. Honestly, I found it a whole lot more enjoyable than I thought I would, and Citrine excels at that kind of mission type. If you want to know more on Citrine, full detailed build guide, link in the card right now, since she is the star of the show and all whatnot. Let's start off with one Arcane that I feel is a little bit on the iffy side. We're going to be talking about Arcane Steadfast. Check this one out. We're going to be talking about the R5, so the fully maxed out versions. On ability cast, 20% chance that the next free abilities will not cost energy. And that, dude, that is fantastic. I absolutely love it, but it's too iffy. It's a bit too iffy. When this one is good is when you have a super spammy ability. For example, do you play Thunderclap Harrow? Now Thunderclap Harrow is fully capable of absolutely nuking something like Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, leveling things up, even more so than a Saren when it comes to levels up until 150-ish. If you haven't seen that kind of a build so far, look at the cards right now. If you're gonna be spamming an ability constantly, something like this will help you a lot. My problem with this Arcane, reliability. It's a 20% chance, you know? So if it doesn't go through, you're left high and dry if you're gonna actually be counting on this Arcane and not use it to supplement your Warframe build. I would just again use it to supplement. Now let's jump to the Arcane that I believe is probably pickup numero uno, right? This is priority 1. I'm talking about primary plated round. Now I found this Arcane so interesting that I did a whole separate video on it, full of testing and all whatnot. On reload, deal increased damage per reload round based on magazine size, and it lasts for 10 seconds. Here's the thing. It's only really usable on weapons that have a huge magazine and the possibility of unloading that ammunition really quickly, reload, then use that actual damage. You can use it for a bit of burst on something like the Tenon Tetra, but here's the thing. It's only gonna give you 300% on the Tenon Tetra unless you build magazine capacity. You get how that one works. It's a niche Arcane, but it does have its place. For example, if you guys want to use it on the Queller with the secondary fire, the, you know, that opticore kind of like shot. You forgot about a Queller? I know you forgot about the Queller. Link in the cards right now for a full detailed guide on the Queller. The secondary fire plus this Arcane primary plated round equals absolute awesomeness. You gotta try this one on that weapon. Outside of that, I would give the Kuvakoma a spin as well. You can also get the Grakata and the Frenzy mods, or the Grakatas and the Frenzy mod, whatever was the primary plus the Frenzy mod. But here's the thing with weapons that can unload ammunition very quickly. Ammo issues. That's the big issue, because this one only lasts for 10 seconds. So you can't really successfully use it all that much on something like a Soma, for example. Because the Soma, fine, let's say you build fire rate, you empty the magazine, but then you only got 10 seconds to waste an entire magazine, which is not really the best of ideas. So again, in order for you to actually get some real benefit out of this Arcane, the weapon has to have big magazine and the capability of unloading said magazine really quickly. I'm talking about 10 seconds or so. So bear that one in mind. Oh, and also it doesn't work on charged weapons, because that would solve the ammo issue, but there you go, it doesn't work on charged weapons, like you can't equip it on it. Arcane Double Back. This one gain 25% damage resistance for 4 seconds per dodge, double jump, and bullet gen. Stacks up 3 times. My friends, this is amazing. This is amazing for survivability, absolutely bloody fantastic. But again, it's reliant on dodge, double jump, and bullet jump. And while we play Warframe, it's pretty agile, right? You're gonna be doing all sorts of these insane parkour maneuvers because this is what Warframe is known for. This is one of the reasons Warframe is fun, the parkour system that was actually inspired by us, the community. The problem is, it only lasts for 4 seconds, so you gotta be constantly jumping, dodging, and so on and so forth. Again, fantastic damage mitigation, but it's reliant on you doing all the time. And let's be honest, there are times when we just wanna this. So there you go. It has its niche, but that's pretty much it. Secondary Encumber. Honestly, this is one of the most powerful, and I would rate this one prior 2 or 3 from Motec right now. Status effect, 24% chance to trigger a second random status effect. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Now, fantastic for primary weapons. I have never really been a fan of primary weapons. Weapons that are used to prime a target in order to kill them with another weapon. It just feels wrong to me in gameplay. Now, Digital Extremes has this whole new philosophy. Is the camera crooked? No. Has this philosophy for the past year and a half, something of the sort. They want us to use the entire arsenal. I just simply think they're going the wrong way about it. So there you go. If you're using primary weapons, you want the best arcane for a primary weapon, something like this. It's also going to work pretty well on something like a Tomos, for example, this being a secondary arcane. Now finally, my friends, Kinship. While buffing ally warframes, 20% critical chance per buff. And you might wonder, does this apply to anything else other than secondary weapons? No, sadly not. But there is also good news regarding Kinship. Buffs on yourself count as well. So let's say you're using something popular, like a Wisp, right? You put down your free ficuses, you get the buffs that are free stacks. Everybody else gets the buff you're playing in a party, right? That's 4 times 3, that is 12x, which is absolutely fantastic, and it doesn't stop there. You gotta get yourself this arcane if you love yourself your crits on your secondary weapons. It's a nice arcane. It's a niche arcane because not everybody buffs everybody. Not all warframes are buffer frames. So if you wanna play something like, well, Wisp, essentially, or the brand new release Warframe Citrine, definitely go for something like this. And I do believe, my friends, that's pretty much it. Again, we're talking about niche arcanes. None of these are necessarily the best ever or never seen before or something out of the ordinary that you need to have yesterday. But if you want a 1, 2, 3, I would go primary plated round as Prio 1. Prio 2 is gonna go to secondary, not this one, Encumber for the status effects, and Kinship as well. If you're the type of player, however, who bounces around all the time and you're having trouble surviving, here's the thing, if you bounce around all the time, you should be fine surviving anyway. You might want to go for Arcane Double Back. And finally, Arcane Steadfast is a fantastic idea on Warframes that spam abilities. And I do believe, my friends, that is pretty much it. As always, my name is Lazar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe only if you enjoy the content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. And don't forget to let me know if you would like a full prio on all the Arcanes in the game. And yes, something like Energize would be at the top of the list. Sorry, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!